Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today it's World Poetry Day, and I thought, okay, I'll write some weird funny poem and share it with you all, but then I thought, what if artificial intelligence could write a poem? How would that sound? So in today's video I'm going to be putting that to the test and using a poem generator I found online to see how well that AI can generate a poem and see if it makes sense, see if it's any good, and see if, you know, human poets are, well, they should be watching their back in case AI is coming for them. Yeah. So let's get started. Okay, so here we go. Because this is our quick poem generator, the results will be fairly basic. If you'd like a more unique experience, try one of our other generators, such as our line-by-line poem generator. Okay, so let's try this basic one first, see how well it does. Right, tone. Okay, so let's come up with happy, sad, or angry. Okay, let's start with happy. Yeah, we'll keep it as male for now. Something belonging to that person. It must be a singular noun, e.g. frog or chocolate. Let's go for hat. Oh, hat. Two adjectives to describe the above, e.g. little or hairy. Don't know, the big, blue. There you go, big and blue hat. And finally, what's your pen name? Okay, let's go with, what's a random name that I can... Arthur Poemsworth. Arthur Poemsworth is definitely a poet. I don't know, I just get that feeling from him. He writes poems. Okay, write me a poem and generate. What have we... Oh, okay. The Big and Blue Hat. A poem by Arthur Poemsworth. Whose hat is that? I think I know. Its owner is quite happy though, full of joy like a vivid rainbow. I watch him laugh, I cry, hello! He gives his hat a shake and laughs until her belly aches. The only other sounds the break of distant waves and birds awake. Okay, so the characters changed genders, now there's waves and birds. The hat is big, blue and deep, but he has promises to keep. After cake and lots of sleep, sweet dreams come to him cheap. So are we talking about the person? Is it back to a he? Or is the hat now being personified as a male? I'm not really sure, but there's lots of cake and dreams and stuff. He rises from his gentle bed with the thoughts of kittens in his head. He eats his jam with lots of bread, ready for the day ahead. Okay, this hat or person likes to dream about food and kittens and cake and waves and all sorts. Okay, so that was a weird one. With thanks to poet Robert Frost for the underlying structure. Okay, so I wonder how similar that is to Robert Frost's poem. Interesting. Let's try something else. Okay, so we have structured. Let's go for a narrative poem. That sounds exciting. Okay, there's a lot more to fill in here. Okie dokie, right. A type of shop. Actually, instead of me filling in, let's go completely random and see what it comes up with. Okay, so type of shop, dress. Two things that might be selling. Something might be selling at the shop. Okay, so this is a dress shop that also sells crisps and bears. And there's a person who's pink and menacing. And there's a market called Greenway Market, which also sells chips and crisps. Which, I guess, you know, are they meant to be the same thing, or are they actually chips and crisps? Depends where you're from. Okay, pen name, again, it's Arthur Poemsworth. Arthur Poemsworth. I should have named him like Poem Face or something. Okay. Oh, this is a long poem. The Menacing Stranger at Greenway, a narrative poem by Arthur Poemsworth. One day at a dress shop, I met a man selling crisps. For money he wanted to swap, but really I wanted some wisps. What's a wisp? Got any wisps? Asked I. For that's how I'll spend my money. No wisps here, said the guy. He seemed to find it quite funny. Okay, a little bit of rhyming, I like that. We've got some lovely bears. I'll give you a very fine price. I'd rather have some thoroughfares. The man blinked rapidly thrice. Oh, that's not a word you see used every day, thrice. The man seemed exceptionally pink, and his manner was strangely amused. He wasn't what I would call stink. Great disdain. He noticeably oozed. Ooh, he's oozing things now. Like others he thought I was odd. Some say I'm a bit tall. Okay. Still, he gave me a courteous nod, as if he thought I was plenty cool. They're really trying to stretch that rhyming there. So in search of my goal I departed, but before the dress shop could I leave, the man came running full-hearted. I can help you, I believe. Okay, so he couldn't, but now he can. I was looking for a wisp in a dress shop. I don't know. Crisps, wisps you shall find. Bears, thoroughfares you can get. You must now open your mind and get down to Greenway Market. So I'd say market, but I think to make it rhyme with get, you gotta go market, you know. So to Greenway Market I decided to go in search of the wisps I craved. The winds it did eerily blow, but I felt that the day could be saved. There were stalls selling chips, crisps in many shades. There were even stalls selling relationships. What? Okay. People were scattered from many trades. I was greeted by a peculiar lady. She seemed to be rather tall. What's with the tall people as well? I couldn't help thinking she might be quite shady. I wondered if she was at all cool. Before I could open my mouth, she shouted, "For you, I have some wisps." I headed towards her to the south, past some bears and crisps. "But how did you know?" I asked. Do you want them or not?" she did say. Silently the wisps she passed, then vanished before I could pay. As I walked away, I heard a crackle. Or was it, perhaps, a hushed cackle? Okay. What, is she some sort of like witch or something? That was interesting. I don't know what to make of that. It was quite long, and again it changed kind of the premise changed, and certain elements didn't make sense. But that's AI for you. Okie dokie, so we've tried a quick poem, we've tried a narrative poem. What have we got? What? Well, these have had some... Let's try some rhyming couplets. And again, fill with random ideas. Because I bet it's still going to be a very weird poem. Okay, it's quite short, here we go. The Lawyer and the Lawyer. Rhyming couplet ideas by Anon. Oh, I didn't put my name in for this one, so it's just anonymous. See the soaring of the lawyer. I think he's angry at the Troyer. He finds it hard to see the goldfish, overshadowed by the grumpy ocean sunfish. Who is that sleeping near the bats? I think she'd like to eat the thundercats. She is but a sarcastic lawyer, admired as she sits upon Tom Sawyer. Her secret car is just a pebble. He needs no gas. It runs on treble. She's not alone. She brings an eagle, a pet panda, and lots of steagle. The panda likes to chase a squirrel, especially one that's in the squirrel? Squirrel? I don't know if that's a word, I don't know. The lawyer shudders at the clear stone. He wants to leave, but she wants the moan. Okay, so that poem didn't make any sense. Wasn't very good. Come on, AI. I know you can write a good poem. What's next? A limerick. Oh, that sounds exciting. Come on, again with the random ideas. Right, which of these best describes the person your limerick is about? An old man, okay. An old man called Paul. And he likes gravy. And he's from London. Okay, that is pretty random. Right, let's have a go. Right. A man called Paul. A limerick by Anonymous, also known as me or Arthur Poemsworth. There once was a old man, not blah. There once was a old man called Paul. He said, see the lovely doll, it was rather old, but not quite pigeonholed. He couldn't say no to them at all. Okay. I don't read many limericks, but I don't know if that makes sense to me. Did it make sense to you? Let me know in the comments, because that was a very weird poem. And I think it's safe to say that AI just can't write poetry yet. So if you're a poet out there, you're in luck. You don't have to watch out for the machines or the artificial intelligence coming for you yet, because that's just not going to happen. But happy World Poetry Day, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.